Hello there everybody, my name is Tempiere and welcome back to more Minion Masters. Today I've got 3 more match recordings to show you. Yesterday, of course, I showed you an interesting match and now I've got 3 to show you. I thought they were really interesting matches. It's again with the Skelebros deck, and I'm sorry if you're getting bored of the Skelebros deck. I think I've probably showcased it in about 7 videos now. But it's just my favourite deck and I love it. And I was just laddering in the solo battles. And I just had 3 matches that were really interesting. I think I was up against, 2 of them were meta decks, what I was up against, and one of them was just a random deck that some guy made, which is cool. And it was just really interesting matches, really close, and I thought it'd be fun to share them with you lot. All 45 subscribers. Well, thank you very much for that, by the way, that's very kind of you. And yeah, let's just get into it anyway. Okay, so this is the first match replay I'm going to show you. And it's against a Milloween. We're actually looking from her perspective like I did yesterday. Because I think that's more interesting, because all you'll see from my deck is just skeletons. So, and you already know that deck, but this deck you don't know so well. This is, I believe it's Karlamu who did it first. He certainly is the most popular with it. And if you don't know who Karlamu is, he's a streamer on Twitch. I've never watched him before, but he's in the leaderboard for this game quite a lot. And that was just a D-Ed move, just beaming of doom in me. That sucked. I was like, what the hell? But I guess he was just trying to get to his Brothers of Light. But at the time I was really confused. I remember thinking, well gee, that was rude. But yeah, I've played this deck before on the testing out meta decks videos that I've done in the past. And it's very much just centered around protecting your Brothers of Light and just trying to support them as much as possible. So I have only really curse to deal with the Brothers of Light really. Other than that, there's no real surefire way of killing them because of their armor of light which explodes. Plus, he has plenty of projectile spells to kill all the skeletons that I surround them with. So it kind of sucks. The only real way to kill them is with curse plus ghost turret really. And Ghost Turret's really good, it is a really good card, I do love it. Possibly it would be worth switching out this deck for a Magma Turret, I think they're called, but I don't know, I just want to keep in with the undead theme, it feels wrong to do that. So, since this deck doesn't really have much bridge control, I am quite far ahead in XP, as you can see. He's only got 40 and I've got 71, so almost double his XP. Luckily there at the bottom you saw there I had the drone killed, or whatever it's called. The arcane golem, sorry. I was thinking arcane drone? Yeah, arcane golem died there, so that was good. But the 2 Brothers of Light survived, so that kinda sucked. But they'll soon die, as you'll see from the numerous skeletons and ghost turrets. Unfortunately he has a couple of skeletons up on the top there, but I have nothing to deal with them right now. I remember hoping that hopefully Morelia plus that 1 skeleton would be able to take out both, but really, as you saw, Morelia did not help much at all. She really did nothing there, really. She's very sucky indeed. So I take a bit of damage here. Possibly that was a mistake playing all those skeletons there. I probably should have saved them, to be honest, to distract these massive Brothers of Light. I played the stupid ghost turret there, as you can see, just slightly too far out of range. It was really sucky. I was so annoyed at myself for playing it just out of range. Luckily I managed to do quite a bit of damage to them anyway, but it was very sucky. Only now the ghost turret starts shooting. He should have been firing the whole time, that was very sucky. And now this guy is, of course, just waiting for more Brothers of Light to play. Almost got the dragon as well, as you can see there. 4 more XP and I'll have the dragon. Whereas this guy's only just halfway through his 3rd perk. So, I'm in a pretty good position right now. The Skelebros deck is doing well against, a pretty established meta deck, A lot of people do use this deck. Thanks to Karlamu and stuff. I'm not sure if he's a good streamer, Carlimo. He probably is. Go watch him. Go check out what he's like. Now here I had to make a decision to either play the ghost turret down at the bottom here or at the top there. And ultimately I chose the bottom because I thought it was the scarier of the two pushes, but then he pushes with another two Brothers of Light, and that was very scary and sucky. I did kill one of the Brothers of Light with the ghost turret though. Good old ghost turret. Getting some serious value out of him. And I thought this was just too scary, so I played the dragon. But the dragon jumped in and split everyone off, so these two kept doing damage to me. So really the dragon jumping in kind of ruined it a little bit, because he pushed that Brother of Light too close. And I had 96 health and I died. So it was unfortunate. Sometimes the dragons jumping in doesn't help you, as you'll find out there. If you take something out of this video, take that away. Don't play the dragon on top of enemies if it's going to nudge them closer to your tower. I guess that's that's the moral of that match. Okay, on to the next replay anyway. Okay, so second match. Here we are against another Morelia. And as you can see in their deck, you can probably already see from their hand that it's more or less just based around Marge Red plus healing him loads, pretty much. So yeah, you've got to look forward to a lot of cursing and stuff in this match. And that glitch was really weird. It was just doing like a weird Marge Red dance there. So I did a little emote there, I just like laughed about it. But he didn't acknowledge it, so that was sad. That was very rude. So yeah, this is very much kind of a similar strategy to the last match where I just cursed loads. I just tried to curse the Marge Red as much as possible. He is healing through all that cursing though, which kind of sucks. That priestess really did help. There I was kind of foolish of me to play like that really. I was just trying to like jump on top of the priestess and just like stab her up with all those skeletons. But it didn't really work out that way, as you saw. Because Marge Red just instantly made everyone scared and they all ran away. So that sucked. Really there's no way to deal with the priestess when it's healing something other than just waiting for the priestess to get over the bridge and then just flank round and stab her. That's the only way to deal with her, really. It really sucked back in the old day when priestess was even more strong, and she healed even more fast than she did before. No, than she does now, sorry. Yeah, it was really sucky. I hated those days. I'm so glad she got nerfed. And there he tried to turn the Marge Red into a cleave, but as you can see it didn't work out there. Kind of a waste of mana, really. So there we go, I just killed his horde with one Blastmancer, so that's pretty good value. And I'm pretty sure that Blastmancer... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm pretty sure that Blastmancer sticks around for ages, but as soon as I said that he got murdered. Never mind then. There is one Blastmancer that just like stays around for ages. I don't know if it's this match or the one after this. But it's still cool, anyway. So he's got two Marge Reds now in his hand. So you've got loads more Marge Red to look forward to. I like his design, I like Marge Red. He's kind of Lovecraftian, isn't he? I really wish they did have a few more like Lovecraftian-esque minions in this game. Like Cthulhu and stuff. And Azathoth. That'd be cool. I like Lovecraft. I read his books from time to time. They're very good. The Temple is probably my favourite short story of his. It's a very good introductory short story if you're interested. It's a good first story to read. Anyway, back to the game. Marge Red plus Priestess is a pretty scary push. He's been cursed by the Haunting Hugger, so he is dropping health even if the Priestess is healing him. He is still dropping health, I think. And that one skeleton there got turned into a cleave, so that sucked. I just had to sacrifice a Undying Skeleton there because I had these 5 skeletons, as you saw, the Skeleton Crew, to play and distract. And then I didn't know you could do this, but he turned the cleave into another cleave and it fully healed him. So that was sucky. I was very sad about that. I was just crossing my fingers hoping that maybe the cleave would just carry on being the same cleave, but no, that didn't work that way. So I had to play Unholy Ground to distract the cleave even more. Because, you know, a cleave, you know, it really panics you, you know? If the enemy's got a cleave, you start panicking and you just play anything to distract the cleave, because you don't want to take a face full of cleave. And that succubus, as you'd probably expect, pretty much single-handedly kills all these skeletons. So that was a shame. Good use of 5 mana there. Good old succubus. She is a good card. Really good. And now he's got the succubus and a Madred push. So that's pretty scary. I kind of cleverly played the Haunting Hugger there, so it's like sort of swoop around and avoid the succubus, and it kind of worked out. I did curse the Madred pretty well. It worked out pretty well. He's got a priestess. I'm pretty sure he plays that behind these two. I don't mind, he's just healing fireballs instead. Now I just played the dragon because I just wanted to kill the succubus really bad, but it wasn't the best play, to be honest, because he's just got another Madred waiting, and as soon as the Nevers reaches 40% health, it can just insta-kill the dragon. So it's like a pretty bad play, all things considered. And it's already at like half health, so it was really bad, to be honest. Such a waste. And he got stealth as well. The Madred actually got stealth for a brief second there. You may have noticed from the Shadowed Fork guy gave it to him, but he did just end up dying from the curse anyway. pretty much instantly. And we're very close to Mana Frenzy. I am, at least. He's not. He hasn't even reached his 3rd perk yet. But yeah, only 12 more XP to go. And I tried to kill that Dragon Whelp, but it doesn't work. He just plays a Madred to protect it. I think that Dragon Whelp actually stays alive the whole time, which sucked. That was a shame. So, now I've actually reached Mana Frenzy now, and here's where things get really cool in this. He actually survives for quite a long time. A very long time, really, with all the skeletons coming in. That's why the Skelebros deck is fun. It's just, as soon as you reach Mana Frenzy, it's just such a fun time. So, basically, I'm just trying to distract the Madred whilst I play loads of reinforcements down here, and Blastmancer pretty much instantly kills the skeleton horde he just plays. So what I'm trying to do is just play Curse Bearers and Haunting Huggers here to try and kill the Madred as quick as I can, but also I'm just trying to avoid him and push down to the bottom where it's clear. And eventually I just push through the bottom and wear him down, and there you go, I win. But I thought that was a fun game. That was really really weird deck to go against. I think the over-reliance on Madred is kind of what pushed him down there a little bit. But yeah, it was a fun deck. That was a really fun match. Okay, so this is the final match replay I'm going to show you. And as you can see, we're up against Valorian. And he has quite a few Empyrean cards, as you can see. A lot. And this deck was based around Ardent Aegis a lot of the time. Very dependent on Ardent Aegis. And luckily I had Brambles to really kind of neuter the Ardent Aegis a lot of the time. But, you know, sometimes they could just get through the Bramble with Holy Light and stuff like that. So that was a shame. Blastmonster up there, of course, is a good, really good counter to those crossbow dudes. But yeah, just loads of Ardent Aegis in this guy's deck, and I had nothing to play here. It was annoying. I tried to play an Undying Skeleton in front of the Ghost Turret, but I just didn't do it in time, and the Ghost Turret got killed. Which was a mega... I was trying to say mega and major at the same time, it didn't really work. It was a major... it was a mega misplay. The moment's gone anyway. So yeah, now he's got that guy moving up. I've forgotten his name. Is it Brother of the Burning Fist? I think it is. Yeah, so that sucked. I was trying to curse him, the Brother of the Burning Fist, but he just got shot by the crossbow dudes instantly. So that was a real shame. I did eventually curse him with the Curse Bearer though, so that was good. So he didn't really achieve all that much, really. And now these these crossbow dudes are coming down. Curse Bearer just kills them again. And we get both bridges back. And he's just played his first Kael'thas Dawnhammer. Kael'thas Dawnhammer was a massive nuisance in this match. He was very annoying. Extremely hard to deal with. He's just such a nuisance card. He really is. I really don't like his shield. It just really is hard to deal with. I think it appears too often, to be honest. But that's besides the point anyway. So yeah, it does quite a bit of damage to me, as you can see. So that kind of sucked. And he had Gax the World Bomber there. I think he got it from the Blind Date spell. And yeah, that just destroyed everything. I think he gets Gax the World Bomber. I think he gets it 2 more times than this, which is pretty unlucky, or lucky, depending on your view. Such a weird card, Gax the World Bomber. It rarely does much, to be honest. I don't think you see him much in meta decks. So now I've just played Unholy Ground plus Ghost Turret to try and kill the Brother of the Burning Fist. It's distraction and damage, so it's a really good combo. It's pretty good for dealing with high value minions. Just out of range there, the Brother of the Burning Fist. That was a shame. Played Curse Bear as a distraction, but it wasn't a very long distraction, as you can see. And Blast Monster just not going to stand up to that. And there I accidentally played a misplay, but it kind of worked in my favour anyway, because I kind of nudged these skeletons too far over to the crossbow dudes. And as soon as the guy exploded, he only killed like a few of them, whereas if I played the skeletons closer to that guy, he would have exploded and killed pretty much all of them instantly, so it was pretty good actually. I played Bramble there to weaken the Brothers of Light plus kill the crossbow dudes. It was pretty good Bramble, all things considered. And then Ghost Turret to protect, as always. In Ghost Turret we trust. Really, really good card. And there's his second Gax, the World Bomber. So that was a shame. I actually had quite a few skeletons there, but they all got blown up. And Kaleth, good old Kaleth, being a real nuisance. That's what he's best at. I feel dirty playing Kaleth, he's such a strong card. And my Undying Skeleton just woke up in front of like a million dudes, so that was unfortunate for him. And there we go, a second time where I play the Ghost Turret just out of reach. That was sucky. Once again, really annoying. Kaleth does die pretty quickly anyway. Even with that misplay, it was still fine. But yeah, as you can see, the Skelebros deck is actually doing pretty well against all these really strong Empyrean cards. I think, to be honest, the Skelebros deck could probably be a meta deck if you edited it slightly. If you weren't just committed to playing skeletons and nothing else, I think it does really well against meta decks, you know? Because of all the cursing plus all the distractions. So you know, I think maybe some more flying minions and some kind of offensive spell. It could really be a really strong deck. The dragon really didn't achieve much, as you saw there. He did quite a bit of damage, but apart from that, it didn't really do much. The Brothers of Light pretty much just killed it. But that's fine, I suppose. It did damage, that's all you need. I'm actually doing better than him for health right now, and as you'd expect, I'm doing a lot better with XP. Good old Skelebros deck has quite a lot of bridge control, so that's good. Kaleth's Dawnhammer plus his 2 Legionnaires. I'm pretty sure they last quite a while. Because yeah, it's just, that was not a fun push there, that was really hard to deal with. And this is horrible. This is probably the biggest push he makes. Just the Shield Guard of Light, I think that guy's name is, plus Kaleth Dawnhammer and the Brother of the Burning Fist. This is really, really like beginning of the end times type push this, but somehow the skeletons, bless their hearts, they managed to save me, and they're brave and they push through. So it was all good in the end. And we killed most of them, you know, within about like 20 seconds. This push was over. I kind of left that guy alone though, that was really annoying. I thought Morelia would be able to kill him quicker than she does, but I forget about Holy Light and he heals for a little bit and gets quite a lot of damage off on me, so that sucked. But as you can see, I mean, I think the tide is turning in my favour now. I get Mana Frenzy, and he does kind of hold off for a little bit, but I think the Minor Frenzy does the Minor Frenzy does come into fruition soon. I just need to take control of both bridges, and then I just start really going for it. Really just start spawning all the skeletons in the world. It's a valiant defense from the Brother of Light and the Brother of the Burning Fist, but I think I do just eventually wear him down. Cannot deal with the skeleton pressure. He's below 1,000 health now as well. I was kind of worried. I thought maybe he would reach Minor Frenzy himself, so I was really trying to just kill him as quick as I could. So I think if he got Minor Frenzy, I think that would have been over for me. And he plays Brothers of Light to kill that lot, but these 3 Blastmancers and all these skeletons coming in, it was just too much to handle. I eventually played 4 Blastmancers there, that was pretty good. And that's the end. I say GG, but I don't think you can see that. I don't think the opponents saw that. And that's all the matches I wanted to show you. I hope you enjoyed them all. I thought they were pretty interesting matches. A lot of big minions were played in all 3. And I think the skeletons really were effective against all the big minions. Apart from the first match, we won the other 2. And I just think the cursing plus distraction and the ghost turret are just 3 really good ways of dealing with big minions. So hopefully that helps you if you're struggling to kill big minions. Hopefully maybe you'll consider taking some curse bearers into your deck, or just a skeleton horde plus a ghost turret, you know. So yeah, I hope you learned from this, and I hope you enjoyed as well. Ultimately, I hope you enjoyed. You may not have learned anything, but I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for 45 subscribers as well, guys. It's really kind of you. I don't think I have anything else to say, so thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.